today. Now, the State Department of Cooperatives has partnered with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to tackle economic crime and unethical practices in cooperative societies. A study by the SACCOS Society's regulatory authority recommended a review of the reporting rules to make it mandatory for SACCOS to disclose reasons for loans. That event is taking place right now. Let's cross over there and listen in.
Ensure we reach out to as many as possible. So there are strategies that are coming through. So the issue that we are doing here today is synergies with EACC. In recognition that cooperative business model is ideal, it is inclusive, but we want the confidence of cooperatives like it was in those early days to be restored. Thank you very much. That's all I had to say.
I'll just be responding to my neighbor there, Dr. Commissioner Labar, that we used to have a very famous and powerful commissioner of cooperatives. He would speak and, you know, the world would shake. Okay, I've been updated that Mr. Obonyo will be doing the vote of thanks. So at this point, allow me to invite our CEO to give his remarks. Bana CEO, most welcome. Major, retired, but not retired.
Retired. Thank you very much. Just to give you an acknowledgement, I'm a member of SACCO since 1986. But I'm not happy. There's somewhere I think we are losing our money, and I don't want to talk about it. Through this, what you call investment. You know, you have the SACCO, and then you have the maybe Pan-African SACCO and Pan-African investment. Your investment, iko pesa yangu inapotea hapo, and I'm not happy. Because something happened, and I'll cover it in my speech. So, I hate reading speeches. In the military, we don't do reading of speeches, but I'll try. But before I read, I want to acknowledge the Principal Secretary, Susan Muchache, and I want to brief you briefly what she did to me. Immediately I reported the first week, I was called, and my secretary told me, there's the Principal Secretary from the cooperative, she wants to talk to you. We had a chat. And I'm very happy with her because I think she is a lady of action. We chatted, and within 1 month, this is where we are. And normally government does not operate like that. Government is full of bureaucracy. I receive letters from the offices in downtown here, maybe judiciary, AG's office, or from other government, all government offices. And you find that a letter arrives at EACC after 11 days. Even if you are to use the slowest donkey on earth, it will be faster than what? How do you take 11 days? So that is how government operates. So I really want to congratulate you, madam, that we chatted, and I told you I am giving you an officer who will contact you, and we shall do something. And I'm so happy that today we are here that witnessing part of this very important occasion. So with the chairman EACC, the commissioners of cooperative, the board members of ECOS, stakeholders present, participants, my directors, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very great occasion that we are here today to witness this memorandum. And we believe that it will be a practical memorandum, because sometimes we go to these functions, we put very good things on board, and after that, everything disappears. So allow me to thank and applaud the cooperative sector leaders and actors through the Principal Secretary, State Department of Cooperative, and for seeing that it is fit for them to partner with EACC. Don't look at EACC on the aspect of when you're coming to Mr. Abdi to write a statement. Investigation is part of our mandate through law enforcement. We have other key mandates which are very, very important. Education and awareness. and we can help a lot in averting scandals coming out. By the time you have a scandal, even if you take these people to court, the damage has been done. You are reading in the newspaper what is happening. If we were able to avert these things, we would have been safer, the government could have saved a lot of money. So let us approach that way. And the overall objective of this collaboration is actually to build capacity of the cooperative sector in order to prevent and combat corruption and unethical practices. I think most of you don't know. If you look at the Economic Crime Act of 2003, I hope, Lucy, that has not been repealed. Nepotism is part of, it's a crime. Huh? And I can tell you, if you walk into your SACCOS, I know what is happening in SACCOS. You know, this is the problem of being a spy. You know a lot of things. If you go to SACCOS, half of the staff in SACCO headquarters are relatives of the people working there and the big people. So if we decide to come on you, we can prefer charges against you and you'll be in trouble. So please do not practice nepotism in your SACCOS. Employ people based on what? Merit. And this is the biggest problem of why most SACCOS are in trouble. So please, don't get scared. I will not come for you. But try to run this organization in a very professional way. The SACCOS are plagued by serious corruption and unethical practice. And in the last 5 years, EACC has received 409 complaints, 409, touching on the cooperative sector. At least 16 of these reports fall within our mandate and are pending at various stages of investigations. And I hope those culprits are not here. The other reports were referred to relevant government agencies to take appropriate action. So SACCO is very good. Today, if you do lifestyle audit of Dwalibu Mbarak, most of the things I got, including those plots, is through SACCO. We used to take a loan of 60,000 and pay it for 3 years in 1986. My salary was 2,800 as a lieutenant. For 3 years you are paying, actually 4 years, you are paying 60,000. But at that time, 60,000 you buy something that is if it's a plot, that plot today will cost millions. So SACCOs have lifted the lives of many Kenyans. Banks at that time, they were not approachable. I remember 1997, I took a loan of 700,000 and had to be subjected to an HIV test with my wife. And I can tell you, I was HIV positive for 1 day. And it was bad. I was HIV positive for 1 day. That's why when I see HIV people, I support and sympathize with them because I had that experience. We went to fill the insurance form after the HIV test. Then after 4 days, my wife in the bank was called. There were no mobiles, and I was called. And I was told the doctor wants you tomorrow, the two of you. Very urgent. Sasa, piga hesabu. What is happening now? I'm being called and my wife is being called. So when we reached home, I just saw my wife looking at me and I was looking at her. We never ate. It was bad. Then we went in the morning. We waited for the doctor. I was panicking. Even I remember when I got into the lift, it was bad. When we saw the doctor, definitely I thought maybe hii damu imekataa na mambo mbaya. And those days there were no ARVs. Nowadays it's a manageable disease. So when we entered inside, we were told, oh, you made a mistake. The insurance form you filled were not the right one. Can you go and fill the right one? So, oh. So it was bad. Small loan you had to, in the banks, you had to undergo a lot of processes. And the only savior for us at that time was SACCOs. So SACCOs, if they are mismanaged, the ripples and the effect to majority of people is bad. You can imagine you have invested, putting your money, and then at the end of the day, you are almost retiring, you are told this SACCO is collapsing. How would you feel? So this partnership with EACC, we shall help you a lot. We will help you in strengthening your capacity as far as monitoring, efficiency, And when things go haywire, before they come out to the public, we'll be able maybe to bring our investigators to check what is happening. So this partnership is very much encouraged, and we look forward to work with you. We have an open door policy. Don't fear that EACC is just a place to come and write statement when you have stolen or there's a corrupt activity. It's a place that it can partner with you at any one time. Our doors are open, and Madam, I really support you. If there are anything, tell your commissioners to walk in, because I know our principal secretary is a very, very busy person, and we really thank you for having had that time of coming to grace this occasion. The commissioners and other senior cooperative people, if you have any issues, just come in, talk to Okongo. He's a very good guy. And